Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today I wanted to do a video on somebody who I aspire to be like. And first off, I'm not the person that needs to go to somebody, uh, ask somebody a question or whatever, or go to some video on YouTube to get daily motivation or inspiration. I feel like inspiration and motivation are something that if you don't have it within yourself, if you don't have that fire, that spark that people talk about, if that's not within you already, um, I feel like whatever you want to do, basically in life, I mean, it doesn't even have to. It doesn't even have to pertain to bodybuilding or sports at all. I mean, if you don't have uh, that fire that people talk about. I mean, if you don't have that, it's almost like innate. And if you have to go to somebody else to get that for you, I feel like you're not going to do whatever you want to do in the first place. So I mean, but anyways, getting off topic, I wanted to talk about Jeff Alberts. I think he's pretty well known because he's one of the head coaches at 3DMJ, but I don't think he gets enough recognition for what he does, um, just by his actions, not even what he says, because I know he's kind of like the coach of, people would say like a man of few words, but he's kind of like that kid in the corner where when he does talk, he's not a kid, but just for metaphorical purposes, he's like the kid in the corner that when he does talk, everybody shuts up and listens because it's important. And I mean, I just aspire to be somebody like that. I don't aspire to be him. I aspire to be my own person, um, make a name for my own self. But I kind of want to emulate what he's done, get something close to what he's done. He's just one of the most humble people you ever talk to. He's just always been a big inspiration for me in terms of bodybuilding. Not only bodybuilding, just as becoming a better man and just looking at what you can improve on in life, looking at what you've done wrong, and how to rebound from that. I mean, just because you fail at something doesn't mean you should just give up or throw in the towel. I mean, the common cliche quote is, what was it? A setback is a setup for a comeback. And I mean, it couldn't be any more true. I mean, it's like I said, just because you fail at something, you shouldn't just throw in the towel. And I mean, he's got that mentality where uh, I think he said, because he is a pro natural bodybuilder, and I think he did mention in a video he did that oh, he actually stopped bodybuilding for quite some time just because he kind of lost the fire. And I mean, this show that he had worked his ass off for, basically, he felt like he wasn't rewarded for it. And I think he placed second, I believe. Whereas I think he lost by a point, actually, um, in the judging. And I mean, I think that really took the wind out of him or whatever. And then he came back in, I think, the 2008 or 2009 season for bodybuilding, and really got invigorated and got more inspired and just got back into training and whatever. And just that's where his fire started. And I mean, that's something I want to be like, just a man of few words, but rather than speaking or talking about it, being about it, doing something about it. I mean, you can sit here and talk about all your goals and whatever, but if you're not willing to do it, if you're not, I mean, another common cliche or a common quote, actions speak louder than words. If you don't do it, talking about it is not even half the battle. I'm not even going to give that much credit because you have to be willing to do it. Not only be willing, but you have to go through with it. And I mean, you can write all these goals down, put them on your door, whatever, put them on your ceiling right above your bed where you go to sleep. You can do all that, but if you're not going to go through the actions to make the goals happen, why have the goals in the first place? You're automatically setting yourself up for failure. And as I talked about, just because you fail at something doesn't mean give up. It's, okay, look at what you did wrong, see that you did wrong, and learn how to correct your mistakes. It only remains a mistake if you don't learn anything from it and don't like adapt and try a new way or what have you. I mean, the common thing to go to is Thomas Edison and the light bulb. He said, I think he went through like close to 10,000 ways to basically come up with a light bulb or whatever before he actually perfected it. or got it right basically. And I mean, I think when asked about it, he said, I didn't fail 9,999 times. I found 9,999 ways not to make a light bulb. So I mean, again, perspective goes a long ways at looking at it, or looking at things. But getting back on topic, I mean, yeah, Jeff Alberts has always been somebody who's I basically looked up to. But again, I'm not the type of person that I need to go to some video or, you know, basically go somewhere else for motivation. But he's been a huge positive influence on my life, and I mean, in terms of bodybuilding and becoming a better person and a successful businessman or businessman, and just, I mean, I feel like you can learn so many things through just common tasks, and people just miss it. I mean, yeah, this is kind of getting off topic. I could take these vlogs like anywhere, but yeah, I just wanted to give a huge thanks to Jeff Alberts, and you know what he's done for me, and what he's like opened my eyes up to. And I mean, not even in terms of talking about things. I know he doesn't make quite a few videos on the 3DMJ channel, but I mean, just from the actions will always speak louder than words, and that's something I have a huge amount of respect for. Is just the way he does things, and he does things instead of talking about it. A lot of people talk. They want to do this all the time. Talk. They don't ever do it. That goes back to the goals. Like I said, I could take this vlog so many different directions but before I get off topic, I just wanted to say, you know, if you never heard of Jeff Alberts, he is a natural pro bodybuilder. He is a 3D muscle journey coach. I'll put the stuff in the description box to the channel, to their website, and you know, go look him up. I mean, even if you're not into like sports, athletics, bodybuilding, whatever, you can learn lessons from anybody, anything. And I feel like all the guys at 3DMJ have just, they can't even put it into words, like how many lessons you can learn from just watching those guys do what they do. Couldn't give them enough praise. And I mean, I just feel like Jeff Alberts doesn't really get enough recognition for what he does in and out of the sport, basically. And it's guys like that should really be like the spokespeople of the sport, natural bodybuilding, hobby, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.